a pleasure to have you join us in today's edition of BrandsNow here on Radionow 95.3 FM Lagos. What we do here is essentially spotlight the businesses, the brands that are doing amazing work in the world of business. My name is George Natural Onwara. So joining us today is Mr. Bayo Adedeji. He is the Group CEO of Wakanow. Good morning to you and
the pleasure is mine.
All right. So talk to us about Wakanow. What exactly do you do at Wakanow?
Oh my goodness. So, number one, thank you for having me. It's exciting to be here. Wakanow is a group. And within the group, we have multiple businesses. Our biggest business is Wakanow. Wakanow is a travel platform. It's a travel tech platform. Basically, we have brought technology into the world of travel and mobility, as it were. So we do visa to flight tickets, to hotels, to transfers. Transfers means your ride to the airport, back from the airport, even within city. We do tours, we do holiday packages, we do that. We have another business called Calabash, which is a fintech, basically that does travel financial solutions for travelers. We're about to release a travel card where you can move your money from Naira to USD, that you can spend your card anywhere in the world and you don't get disappointed with your local.
You wear many hats, clearly. You do a lot. And first off, I am curious as to how you juggle all of this. And I hope you'll answer this while you answer my very next question, which really is, what's the story behind Wakanow? What were you trying to do when you set about it?
Okay, so Wakanow has been around for a minute, established in 2008 by two guys, Obina and Raf. And the notion was simple, is, I always tell this story that the first time that I did travel, I had to go buy Emirates tickets. I wanted to go buy an air ticket, and they kept me there for about over 9 hours to get my ticket because I was begging the woman for a discount. The woman told me to go sit down. There was no transparency that I could sit in the corner of my house. I had my cash. I was just looking for a good deal. And she gave me a 23-hour layover in Dubai. I was going to New York for the first time in my life. And, I had 23-hour layover to fly. So it took me about 3 days to get to New York. Now, I did not have the ability to make the choice. And that's what the founders of Wakanow set out to do, was to go out and find a way to bring technology to it. In other parts of the world, that's what happens, where it is democratic. The customer is in the driving seat of making decisions, where it's not somebody just telling you pricing. Pricing is obvious, is available. You can go on your phone right now and check the flight from Lagos to Abuja, or Abuja to Ilorin, or anywhere that you want to go to in the world, or Lagos to Accra, or Accra to New York. You could check from anywhere in the world to anywhere in the world. And what we have done at Wakanow is democratize access to those information, where you can buy your event ticket, you can buy your flight ticket, you can buy anything that you want to buy that has to do with mobility online by seeing the price, seeing the itinerary, seeing the journey, seeing the routes, and making your own choice. And that's what Wakanow is. And when people think about travel actually spares, it goes across multiple parts of the world and multiple parts of life. So we have to take care of payments. We have to think about safety. We got to think about health. We got to think about all the things that we think about. Now we've digitalized it and put it online. And you can go to wakanow.com now and start shopping.
Very interesting. I'm thinking about the possibilities actually, going to your website and starting to shop and doing a lot of things. Is there a limitation per se as far as the shopping that you speak of? Or I can basically shop from any corner of the planet?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's the limitation that technology continues to push the envelope on to say, how do we solve for, right? Of course, if you still want to submit your visa to an embassy, we need to have physical contact because I need to take documents from you. But for as many times and as much as is possible to infuse technology into the interaction between us is what we do, right? Yes, from any corner of the world. If you go on wakanow.com now, we have currencies spanning about 30 countries, and our goal is to continue to expand those currencies, that we take all the currencies of the world that you can trade in. And the fact that, you can go on wakanow.com, you can sit in Lagos and say, I want to shop with cedis. I have money in Ghana and I want to pay with cedis. You can pay on wakanow.com and you can still buy a ticket from Lagos to Abuja. and still pay in cedis. You can pay with Liberian leurs. You can pay with Gambian delasi. You can pay with pounds. You can pay with dollars. You can pay with any currency in the world. You can pay with dirhams if you want to. And because again, it's about the democratization of travel and the access to travel. That's what makes us special, and that's what Wakanow is.
Talk to us about the, the evolution from a booking platform to a travel tech company. What innovations or decisions actually informed this, transition?
So Wakanow in Africa has been one of the pioneers of travel and a booking platform. And it started with, we started with a booking platform, started with Oya.com, trying to aggregate bus. We're still working on that, trying to get bus on one platform where you could buy your bus ticket. You can want to go from Lagos by night bus to Kano. You can go on the platform. And we continue to evolve. And what we realized that we are a technology platform and not just a simple platform, a simple booking platform. When you go on wakanow.com today and you do a search, we search about 45 countries to give you the best deal. Power of technology.
I must take a look.
We search 45 inventory sources to make sure that you are getting the best deal that we can find. Now, that is all technology. And what we've done, again, is to now take that technology to power other people's platform. Like, I can talk about some of the platforms that we power, because again, we've transited beyond just selling you a ticket to say, look, if somebody has inventory, right, we can give you technology to sell. We have an affiliate platform that is robust. We have over 5,000 people that trade on our affiliate platform today, right? We have a B2B platform that is solid. We have a corporate platform that corporates actually can onboard and bring into their business to use as a booking tool. And we provide those technology on the back end of it. And then luckily enough, we still have a booking platform business that we now bring in, merging with technology, and it's golden, and we just create magic.
Interesting. Now, talk to me about, some of the challenges that you face actually operating in the business environment where we find ourselves.
I'll talk about the opportunities that I face.
Awesome.
Because again, look, challenges is part of business. I think that businesses are built to have challenges. That's why we exist. Without challenge, I think that I always say that the day that there's no challenge is the day that I lose my job. I have nothing to go to. Like, we live for the challenge. The challenge is what makes life interesting. But I talk about the opportunities. The opportunity that exists is that in Africa, we are still not connected. To travel, it's more expensive for you to go from here to potentially Cameroon and go to London. That is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to connect over 1 billion people in this continent within ourselves. Now, that's one opportunity. Another opportunity exists for us to take our homegrown African technology to the rest of the world. And that's what Wakanow is doing. Wakanow has now taken our technology, all the things that we build locally, our local engineers, our guys here in Lagos, Nigeria, build technology that now is trading in the US, is trading in Canada, is trading in the UK. We're going to Latin America, we're going to Latin, we're trading in Dubai. We've taken that technology beyond the shores of Africa to say that, look, we can provide this service and we can run foreign exchange back into our economy. And we're still headquartered in Nigeria. Right, we're not headquartered in another country. We're headquartered in Nigeria, and that speaks volumes that we can take our technology, we can take our thinking, our ideology, and the things that we create with our hands and sell it to the rest of the world. That's magic, and that's an opportunity for Africa.
So I'm going to come back to a question that I did ask earlier on. You wear a lot of hats, right? And so I kind of wonder how you juggle all of them. I mean, you have obviously one head, and there's some young person out there who's probably looking to do the kind of amazing things that you're already doing, and he's wondering, how do I go about this? So give us some of the secrets.
How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. One bite at a time. And I say to everyone listening, like, there's no magic to how I operate. Number one, I make sure that my life is outsourced. A lot of things that normal people spend time on, I don't have the bandwidth for. A lot of things, a lot of things. But I focus my energy on the things that give me the most reward, right? I always have a to-do list. I don't write it down. It's always in my head, one corner of my head. Like, I woke up super early this morning I had to send out some things to shareholders. I had to create a deck by myself that I had to sit down and create. They've created a draft for me, but I had to spend some time on it. Again, those are the things that we do. Now, another thing that we do is that we we have great people that work at Wakanow across the board, from Wakanow to Calabash to Onboard and all the entities that we own. We have great people that work there. You know, the CEO of Nigeria, she's a powerful, powerful, powerful woman. She manages the Nigerian business and takes care of it. We have another woman CEO. Actually, I have a lot of women in my leadership team. I have another woman CEO in the rest of Africa that does an amazing job. We have SVPs, we have VPs.
Leveraging the power of women.
Exactly. We're leveraging the power of people and not discriminating against men. You know, we're leveraging the power of people because, again, organizations are run by people. There is nothing called wakanow.com without its people. And we leverage those people to get things done. And those people are the pillars that make me a stronger leader because I lean into them. I say it all the time. I don't do the work. They do the work. I provide the support. I sometimes lend them my brain if they need it. Sometimes they have enough brain power to get it done. Sometimes they come to me and say, hey, we need your advice. Or sometimes there's a conflict and I'm the referee. I'm the unbiased referee because, you know, everybody is like my child and I have to settle the fight. And what I do is make sure that I spend my time on the most productive part of the business. When I say productive, the one that makes the most money. That's where I spend most of my time. Again, I put my money there. I don't just chase potential, I chase reality. Because again, we pay salaries with reality, not with potential.
Interesting. Absolutely fantastic conversation we're having this morning. But as we begin to round up the conversation today, I'm wondering, does your business actually service other businesses, or perhaps it's just for people who are interested in, you know, booking flights, you know, travel, destination, and whatnot?
We're a primarily B2C business. That means business to consumer business. That's what we are. We pride ourselves that we're a B2C business because, again, if our model is to democratize access to inventory and make you see what you're buying, then we can't be B2B because then we're eating a little bit. But we do have a B2B business, which, like I talked about before, where we provide technology, not just in Nigeria, but to people across the whole of the span of the world, where we provide technology and the solutions. Like, for problems we have solved, we don't believe that you should go spend time trying to solve the exact same problem that we've solved. You can pay me a little bit of money and I can give you the solution. And so we have software as a service that we do. We have all types of things that we use to also service B2B business. You know, like our goal at Wakanow is not just to be local champions, but to be the local empowerer. To say that, look, we believe in Africa. We believe in the dream of Africa. And our belief means that we can support somebody else to also be great. There can be more than one great person in Africa. We don't want to be the sole great people. Yeah, we want to win, we want to make money, but at the same time, we believe in us strengthening Africa and raising other businesses, from tour operators to travel agents to anybody within the continent that wishes to partner with us. We have a strong technology, we have strong inventory, we have access to the world-class inventory that competes with the likes of Expedia, Booking.com, and even Airbnb across the world. And we can give that power also to another business that has that can do the work, right? And that's what we do. But again, we're primarily a B2C business.
Interestingly, one of the things that I find a lot of people find challenging as far as traveling is concerned is the funds. So how do you actually make it, should I say, affordable for a lot of people to actually
I can't make it affordable because I don't determine the price of flight or the price of hotel. I am just a conduit. But what we've done is now we've brought our business, another business called Calabash, now has a solution called Pay Small Small. Pay Small Small allows you to book a ticket today, lock down the price today, and then pay in installments before you travel. But you pay before you travel. Now, what that does is that it makes planning easy. It allows you to book early so that you can get the lowest fare. It allows you to plan your travel. You need to pay us a service fee, right, to provide you that service. But what we've done is that is a way for opening it up to the rest of the world. You know, in East Africa, they call it Lipa Poli Poli. And it is a big product. 35% of our customers today embrace Pay Small Small as a product because it allows them to plan. You know, I have people that are running 3 Pay Small Small schemes because they want to go to London in the summer. They want to go to South Africa in the winter. They want to go to the US to go visit family or visit kids. And they're able to do all that. Or they have children coming back to Nigeria in December that they have to buy tickets for. They're paying Pace Passport for that. They are going to visit for a party in Italy, right? They're paying Pace Passport for that. And they're doing the personal trip or a business trip to South Africa. And we have that happening. We have people doing inbound to Nigeria. Actually, right now, one of the places where we are really, really doing well is our UK business, because people in the UK are buying Pace Passport tickets to come home for Dirty December. Right? And they are doing that today. So they're doing that from the US, they're doing that from Canada. We're seeing spikes from Canada, from the US, from the UK to inbound into Nigeria. These are people that are earning, money and then paying a monthly sum into a Pace Passport scheme that allows them to come and spend money again in Nigeria and bring foreign exchange back. And that's the beauty of it. That's how we drive tourism. That's how we stand tall and say we're Africans.
Amazing stuff. Absolutely amazing. Now, we're short of time. So, however, I think it's important to ask this one question.
For sure.
Yeah. For that young person out there, in particular about young people, because apparently we're a nation of young people. Yeah. So, what's the one advice you're going to leave them with?
I don't do aspire to perspire. I speak real. Number one, I think that your dreams are valid. If I'm going to say anything to you as a young person, your dreams are very valid. Your dreams are valid, number one. And your valid dream means that, you see, there's no magic to it. You got to put in the work. Wakanow was a lot of work. It is a lot of work. Every single day we still grind. For every business that I run, it is a lot of work to do it. And it is that tenacity. It's not that we don't fail. Somebody asked me today, hey, Bayo, how you doing? I told them, hey, we're winning and we're losing, but we're winning more than we're losing. But the fact is that we also lose. We don't win all the time. It's not a 100% win. It's that we make sure that our wins exceeds our loss. And because, again, if you don't have losses, that means that you're not making big attempts. The size of your attempt is the size of your return. Let me say that one more time. The size of your attempt is the size of your return. So go out there and attempt big stuff. Go dream big and go attempt big stuff. Don't just dream now. You have to put in the work. Remember, faith without work is dead.
Interesting. So for somebody who wants to get on your platform to either book tickets or other of your services, how do they get to do that?
Wakanow.com, www.wakanow.com. Anywhere you are in the world, you get on our platform and you can start to shop today. It's easy, intuitive, just follow the prompts. And if you need help, we have a chat bot in there. You can chat with us. We have agents. We have 300 agents waiting to talk to a customer. Because again, we don't close. We run 24/7. We're always available for you. We're available in multiple languages. In Nigeria alone, we speak Yoruba, we speak Igbo, we speak Hausa, we speak broken English on our platform. We speak English for sure. In Ghana, we speak Twi, we speak English, we speak as many like we speak Africans, we speak French. We're about to introduce Spanish, and it's not AI. This is humans that are talking to you and making sure that they can take care of you. If you need to talk to an human, we have 44 travel centers in Nigeria that you can visit. Just go on Google, type Wakanow near me. One will show up. I'm very sure, no matter where in the world you are, no matter where in Nigeria you are, and if you're outside of Nigeria, our website is always available. We're also in Ghana, we're in Tamale, we're in East Legon, we're in Accra, we're in Takoradi, we're all over. We're in Sierra Leone, we're in Liberia, we're in Gambia, name it, we're there. And our job is to make sure that we make it easy for you to fly, to travel, to get your hotel, to get that thing that you want. And we're always available. Our website is always open to you. You don't need a middleman. You can do it yourself. And just shop wakanow.com.
Are you on social media?
Absolutely. Social media is at wakanow.com, DOTCOM, on social media. You can always follow us. I'll be glad. Our DMs are out or open. You can DM us. Once we see it, we'll jump on it.
I want to say a big thank you for your time, your
Pleasure.
expertise, and the advice you've actually given to young people listening this
Pleasure.
morning. We've been speaking to Mr. Bayo Adedeji, who is the group CEO of Wakanow. My name is George Natural Onora, and that's where we have to end today's edition of Brands Now here on Radionow 95.3 FM Lagos. So see you again next week. But just before we go, remember that if you want to jump on board and let us know what you do, well, all you have to do is send an email to marketing@thisisradionow.com. That's marketing@thisisradionow.com. Use the subject BrandsNow, and somebody will reach out to you, and you too will come here and let us know what you do. And of course, your customers will definitely patronize you. We'll see you very soon. Stay right here because we go beyond the news.